It is a big happy birthday to Prince William, who turns 40 today. The Queen is set to throw a party at Windsor Castle in honour of the future King's special day.
All right, let's bring in Royal Editor from the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers, with the latest. Russ, great to see you. What's being planned to mark this really big occasion for the future King?
Well, it is. Good morning, guys. Well, today is Prince William's 40th birthday, and to celebrate this big milestone, the Queen has agreed to throw him a big party. It's part of royal tradition that she likes to throw a big party for the royals' 40th birthdays. And of course, Kate missed her birthday in January because of the surging COVID rates here in the UK. So Prince William and Kate are going to have a joint birthday party. Apparently this is going to be at the Queen's Windsor Castle home later this summer. So Prince William, Kate getting down on the dance floor, a few of their friends, a few of the family members, probably a couple of people who won't be invited. You can probably guess who they are. Prince Harry, Meghan probably won't be on the list. Prince Andrew probably won't be invited. But I'm told it'll be a big party extravaganza to welcome in the big 4-0.
It is sad when you think of it like that, isn't it? That perhaps these celebrations could be marred by William's strained relationship with his brother. Where are they at the moment?
Well, you're right. I mean, listen, they are strained in the extreme at the moment, and there needs to be a lot more water under the bridge before those brothers get back together. I mean, we saw it at the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. They didn't, unfortunately, hang out at all. I was in St Paul's Cathedral where I saw Harry sort of straining his neck to try and catch his brother's eye, but didn't manage to at all. And they didn't spend any time together over those 4 days of the Platinum Jubilee. But listen, I think that Prince Harry needs to stop giving interviews to American television networks before the two brothers nearly sit down and get back to their best. And I imagine that's not going to happen before long.
That's an interesting insight there, Russ. I hadn't realised the fact that probably it was coming from the shutouts coming from William as opposed to Harry. I think we all just assumed, considering the bad press around Meghan and Harry, that it's always like them just snubbing people all the time. But actually, he's looking for approval from his brother, but his brother's shutting that door.
Yeah, very much so. I think that's totally right, and I saw it with my own eyes during that St Paul's Cathedral event. And Harry is desperate, I think, for approval from his brother, and yet sort of kind of caught in this sort of no man's land that he wants to get on with the rest of his life with Meghan in California. They've set up this brand new life. They see everything seems to be going great guns with them. They've made an awful lot of money through these Netflix and Spotify deals, and yet he still longs for this sort of belonging from the family. But, when he's still giving interviews, sort of slagging them off every now and then, it's a very, very long road back for him, unfortunately, at the moment. And I think there just needs to be a bit more space between them before those boys can get back together. And I'm sure everybody would wish that it would happen.
Yeah, hopefully time can heal that wound. Prince William, meantime, was seen handing out copies of the Big Issue magazine on the streets of London. Tell us about that.
Well, he was. So the Big Issue, big magazine in the UK, all about homelessness. Prince William has vowed to sort of raise the profile of homelessness. Huge problem still after the pandemic. It was a big move to try and get people in after the COVID crisis, and yet it's still a massive issue. Now, Prince William is a patron of two big charities, Crisis and The Passage, which his mother, Princess Diana, supported way back in the 1980s. And Prince William went undercover. He was selling issues of the magazine just a couple of weeks ago, and has done a big interview saying that he needs to be using his profile a bit more. He's turned 40 now. Wants his children to not grow up in a world where homelessness is just accepted. And I think that this is a really big issue that he's going to push forward in his big 40th year.
Well, staying on the birthday boy, he went to university and he used a different name. He had an alias in university. So what was his name?
Well, you know what? I hear some weird and wonderful things in this job sometimes, and some of them are too bizarre to even believe. However, Prince William has gone on record to say that he had a couple of names that he went by as an alias at university to sort of go under the radar, and one was Steve. Can you believe? Very formal. But just Steve, but I can reveal that he used another sort of secret code name, which was Wombat, which apparently his mother gave him when they went on a tour down under when they were kids, and it stuck throughout his whole adolescence, and even his kids use it today. So, sometimes fact is stranger than fiction in this job.
two very Aussie-inspired aliases.
Steve-O.
We love it. Thank you very much, Russell
Thanks,
Myers.
Russ.
We'll see you soon.